Welcome back to The Ed Show, live from Madison, Wisconsin. Support from around the nation is pouring in to the workers here in Madison. People for the American Way released this statement today. Governor Walker's attempt to demonize public employees and bust their unions is a shameless attempt to silence an opposing voice and ignore the damage done by his own coddling of corporations and the wealthy. We stand proudly with the Wisconsinites who are fighting to have their voices heard. And the right here in Wisconsin, the right wing here in Wisconsin, it's not just about unions. Everyone from gay rights groups to churches are also standing in solidarity with their union brothers and sisters. And joining us tonight are Katie Bellinger. She is the director of Safe Schools and Action Network here in Madison, as well as the executive director of Fair Wisconsin, both gay rights organizations. And Scott Anderson is with us tonight, executive director of the Wisconsin Council of Churches. Great to have both of you with us tonight. Katie, how do you see this unfolding as we go forward?
Well, I think that this is certainly about workers' rights, but the larger issue is about people's rights and the rights of citizens. And we're an organization that is about standing up for not just the lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender community, but about the people of Wisconsin. And we knew that labor has stood with us time and time again. Every time we've had a challenge, they've been right there with us, and this was our opportunity to stand with them.
Scott, so many times we've heard the commentary from those who are supporting these protesters and these issues is that this is a moral issue.
It is.
Is it?
Absolutely. I think it's not a partisan issue. It's not an ideological issue. For people of faith, it's a matter of dignity and worth of every human life, and that includes the ability to organize and to unionize and to bargain collectively for decent wages and working conditions. And for those of us in the Christian community, that's a basic Christian teaching. And so you're seeing religious leaders in Wisconsin standing up and supporting the right of public employees to unionize and to collectively bargain.
What would Jesus cut? I mean, I've seen those signs out here. What would Jesus do?
I think Jesus stands on the side of those who are powerless, who don't have the wherewithal to speak for themselves, who are down and out, and stands on the sides of the weak and the vulnerable, those who can't come to the Capitol and organize. That's who Jesus would be standing with tonight.
Katie, your organization, your Americans suffer discrimination. Can you relate to what these workers are going through? Is it an issue of discrimination, economic discrimination?
Absolutely. You know, the public employees are the foundation of our communities all across Wisconsin. And anyone who says that they shouldn't have a voice in their workplace and a voice in what goes on in their government is absolutely discriminating against people.
Katie, great to have you with us tonight.
Thank you.
Scott, always a pleasure. Thank you for standing up. As more and more groups are coming together supporting the Americans out here, this is a national issue, no doubt. Folks, this fight cuts across lines of gender and race and age and faith and sexual orientation. This is an American cause. When we come back, churches and gay rights groups stand together. Stay with us. We're right back. And it's not too late to let us know what you think. Governor Scott Walker rejected the union's offer of financial concessions tonight because he still wants to take away their right to collective bargaining. Tonight's text question: has Governor Walker revealed that his only interest is union busting? Text A for yes, text B for no to 622-639. Results are coming up. Stay with us. Madison, Wisconsin. Let's let the people speak. Now, don't tell me you're a Chicago Bears fan.
Oh, no.
Okay. But you are a nurse. I understand that.
Yes, I'm a nurse.
What's this mean to you?
Well, we're just fighting for our rights, hoping to keep our bargaining privileges.
What happens if this bill goes through? What does it mean to you financially? What's it mean?
Well, we won't be able to bargain the way we can, and we won't have the same health insurance, the same pay grade, the same everything. When we're getting promoted in the future, you don't know how it will go.
Do you think the governor understands that this will hurt nursing care, or is that a bridge too far? Will it hurt nursing care? Will it hurt good quality people coming into the profession? What are your thoughts on that?
It will. If you don't have a good working environment, you don't want to work there. So I think if nurses are happy, they take better care of their patients, and the patients have better outcomes.
Okay. What's your name?
Devin.
Why are you here?
To be a voice for my teachers.
Does your teachers, what does your teacher mean to you?
A lot. They do things for us when they're not even paid to do them.
Great to have you here. What's your name, sir?
Steve Holliday.
What do you do?
I'm a forester with the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources.
What does it mean?
Well, I protect our forests. We support the second largest industry in the state, the forest industry. And I'm concerned about the way that the widening gap between the rich and the poor in the country. And the Citizens United decision was very, very bad for this country. And now we got this union busing. It's scary.
Okay. What's your name, sir?
Carl Sarbacher.
What do you do, Carl?
I work for the City of Madison Streets Division.
The Streets Division. So you're one of these famous snowplow guys then, right?
Yeah. They love us and hate us.
What do you mean they love you and hate you?
They love that they get around, but they hate shoveling into their driveways.
How important is it for you to keep things the way they are right now in Wisconsin to protect what you have?
It's very important. We've already, as our union, has gave up a lot to try to help the state already along the way, and they're trying to take more from us.
Okay. Sir, what's your name?
Hot Toddy.
Hot Toddy?
You bet.
What do you got in that hot toddy? Because it's pretty cold out here.
This is nothing. This is nothing.
What do you make of the situation?
It sucks. It's going to cost lives in the long run, I believe, by nurses and hospital workers not being able to do what they want. And we lost a lot of union brothers and sisters down in the Janesville area for the auto workers. And there are families working down there that are state employees helping support those families. So I predict somebody's going to end up committing suicide because of all this stuff. And it's wrong. And Walker doesn't care.
Yes.
It's very stressful.
Oh, you better believe it is for those people. For us, it's very stressful, but they're getting the double whammy down in the southern part of our state.
You guys are great. Thanks for being here tonight. When we come back, final thoughts from Madison, Wisconsin on The Ed Show. I just want to say the last few days that we have been here in Madison, Wisconsin, I have been so privileged as a broadcaster to meet so many wonderful Americans who, number one, love this country. Yes! They love this country. I can tell you what Wisconsinites are about. They're about their faith.
Yes!
They're about their family.
Yes!
They're about this country.
Yes!
And they're about what's just in America.
Yes!
This community, this state, realizes now the responsibility that they have on their shoulders, because not only the country, but the world is watching how America is going to handle how it treats its people. Are we as a country going to settle for 50 million people without health care? Are we as a country going to settle for only the rich end up with a college education? Are we as a country going to push aside Push aside the nurses. Push aside the workers that have done so much for America. God bless Madison, Wisconsin, and the state of Wisconsin. We will win this fight. That's the Ed Show from Madison. We'll see you next week.